Welcome to Pittsburgh Sports Now. Mike Vukovcan here with the man of the night, Donovan Johnson. Big day for you.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Wanted to come out and do a little something special since you're a hometown guy,
Yes,
and
sir. Yes,
you
sir.
get the hometown offer. So everyone knows by now, after some time, Pitt came through with the offer today. Before we get into some description, after waiting a little bit, how's it feel?
It feels amazing. I'm just extremely blessed and thankful to have the opportunity, and it's just an amazing feeling to get an offer from them. And I've always grown up watching Pitt, watching my I didn't watch my dad play, but I watched old highlights of my dad playing at Pitt. I watched Cameron play at Pitt, even when Cameron wasn't there. When DeJuan Blair, Sam Young, Brad Wanamaker, all of them, I just grew up loving watching Pitt.
Do you think, in a weird way, you waiting a little bit made the offer a little bit more
Definitely.
special?
Definitely it did, because I was always just hoping I was going to get an offer, and I prayed I'd get an offer, and just when the time came, it's just awesome. And you just realize that the coaching staff has trust in you at that point, and they think that you can be a good player and a good piece for their team.
Tell me about the conversation. Coach came to your high school today. Before we get into exactly what happened there, just get me into the conversation that he had with you as far as when he told you that you had a chance to go to Pitt.
Definitely, he was. Coach Capel's an awesome guy. Both Coach Capels are awesome, but the head coach came today, and he was just telling me about. We're just talking, and we talked for probably about 30 minutes after the workout, and then he was about to leave, and he shook my hand and said, "I want you to come to Pitt, and I'm offering you a scholarship." And that was awesome, and I was just thrilled at the time, and just extremely happy right now.
Did you say anything back to him when he did that, or
I
what?
said, appreciate that, Coach. I was just lost for words. Words just didn't come out, so it was just like staring at him.
Did you have as big a smile now as you did?
I did have this big smile. I did, yes, sir.
Tell me about the workout. I'm just from the people on the outside. Coach here, or we report that a coach is going to go watch a player work out. Tell me what that means. What did he give you ahead of time? What he wanted to see, or what did he give you any sort of clue what he was going to do with you? And just tell me what what sort of ball skills or whatever he did with you.
So I had my trainer come in, Coach CK, and he just Coach Capel just asked me to work out for him, and he said it didn't have to be long because he knew that I had a prior workout with Indiana before. So when he came at 4, he just really wanted to talk mostly, and I worked out for him a little bit, and we talked after, but not as going back to does he ask for anything in particular? He didn't really ask for anything in particular. He just really just asked for a time, and that's all he asked for.
When you say work out, was he watching you shoot?
We did a couple shooting drills. Me and my trainer did a couple shooting drills. We did a couple post drills. Tried to show him my whole repertoire and everything that I could do.
Did he say anything to you during your conversation about something that impressed you with his game that really that he liked?
Probably just how I can score at all positions, and especially probably 3-point shooting. He talks about how he wants 3-point shooters and how he just wants to space the floor, and just things like that.
When you got the offer, who was the first person you called and told?
Well, that's an easy one because my dad was right there with me. So,
Oh.
so he was the first one that knew, honestly. So he was right there, and it was just awesome to get it, and especially with him being there, him going to Pitt, my second to oldest brother going to Pitt, and my oldest brother at Pitt right now. It's just awesome.
Was he that? I'm sure that was a special. Did you say to your mom? Did you try to play a trick on her afterward, or how did that go?
I was really thinking about trying to play a trick, but I got up because I had to get my bags from the car, and my dad got in before me, and of course told my mom. And I came up, I said, "Mom, guess what?" She said, "I heard the news already." I said, "Oh." So I was trying to play a trick on her, but it just didn't work out.
How does it? Last thing here is, everyone wants to now. Everyone's just gonna be watching you, and offers you get, and I'm sure you're gonna be hearing from Pitt fans and stuff. How does this change your? Getting an offer from Indiana is obviously big, or any other school, but when you get the hometown offer, you're going to be getting that local messages. Come on, Donovan. Come on.
Definitely.
Are you ready for that? And how does this affect your recruiting is the way you, as far as just the way you think. I'm not asking you if they're your favorite or anything, but that. How does this change your recruiting in a way, or is it still the same?
Definitely changes it in a way because getting a hometown offer just means a lot because the community's behind you and you know that everyone around here knows Pitt basketball, what Pitt basketball is, and so it's just amazing to know that the hometown coaches believe in you, and it is a lot different from getting an offer from like anywhere that you named. It's a lot different just because of the aspect of me being a local kid and me possibly going here, and definitely a lot different. Definitely a lot different vibe.
Last thing is, how much of an advantage do you think you have in the fact that, as you've alluded to a couple times, your dad's a former athlete, your brother's an athlete. As far as the recruiting process, and have you and your parents informally talked about, you know what, let's get this thing done by, so that, or are you just going to let this thing play out until you know when is the time for you, or do you have a time where you like to get it out of the way?
Honestly, I'm just gonna play it out until I realize what the time is for me, and especially with Cameron. He just waited it out and he didn't rush for anything, and he ended up going to Pitt and like really, I would say like at the later part of the recruiting period, but I'm just gonna wait it out and see what happens and talk to my parents because they've been there. My mom played at Kent State, and Cameron played at Pitt in North Carolina. My dad playing at Pitt. My brother playing at Princeton. So they know what it is about recruiting and what it is about what you want to see in coaches and how they can develop your player or your son or your brother. So I'm just gonna wait it out and see what's the best option.
All right, gentlemen, appreciate the
Yes, sir.
time,
Appreciate
and
it.
congratulations.
Thank you very much.